There's another one of Tony's fans. There's another one. There's one of his homosexual fans. There's another one of Tony's fans. Let me get old Bubba. Let me film in on that face. All right, let's see that dance, Bubba.
All right, here we go.
Let's see that dance. Woo! I like that dance now. Let me film in on that good-looking face. Let's see them zits. Look at that good-looking boy. Huh? Zoom in on Angela. Is that Kern? Whoops, my bad. Got half your head. Hey, Lori! Hey! Hey, Jack! Jack!
Ooh, you been hitting my mood?
Let's film in on that good-looking face.
So.
Jack.
Hey, Jeff, I can see you. Can you see me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, sure. That you told everybody that. All right, is that the bell to go? Or what time is it?
Sarah Tanner!
Gosh.
Sarah Tanner! Sarah Tanner! Excuse me, this ain't mine. Sarah Tanner! Next time I use her. Sarah! No, this is here. You need bells on it, rung? Huh?
Take my finger mark.
Yeah.
Yes, dear.
Excuse me.
Turn it off.
Come on, movie star, get on here. You're so stupid. See them teeth?
Get out of the way. Bill.
Bill, get out of the way, buddy. Yeah.
Who's one of my fans?
Fans.
One of my fans.
All right, I got it.
Worship me as an idol.
Let's get a picture of the official signing.
Get
Okay.
autograph.
Get out of the way, Jeff. I gotta get that box. All right, get in front of it. Let me film it.
No.
I won't film you.
No!
Tony, you won't let me play with it.
Because you get in front of it. Let me do it one time.
Do it all right, man.
Come here,
Yeah.
sing and sign my book. Matt!
Let me see one time.
Well, Penny, you do what you said.
We're fine.
I love you.
No, it's on.
Come on.
Or,
Steve, movie star. Get that.
no.
Get him beating him up.
Hit him in the head. Hit him in the head. Hit him in the head. Hit him in the head.
Who's your favorite coach? Go Jenkins.
He's just a wimp.
See that?
No.
Could have bowled you and failed. No.
Hey, Jeff, guess what I made on that test?
What?
19.
Serious?
Yeah.
You will have to come back and do some chores for the school before you receive your report card. You've got it with you, it doesn't say packed up where we don't see it. Let's make this last time that you have together enjoyable and right on the way. Use your time as you leave campus to say goodbye for the summer and sign your book. Let's not engage.
Alright. We got a new teacher this year. His name's Roy. Roy Williams.
Go get a close-up.
My big boy. He's new this year.
Hey, Roy. Roy. Hey, Roy.
Get in there, Richard. Richard from Mary G. Montgomery. He's visiting us this year. Today's sloppy day.
Hey, Tracy Parker, she's rich.
Huh? Paul's new this year too.
Loaded. Also from Miguel, he wants to go back.
Hey, Kenny. 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 There's Roland.
Hey, Ma, you're on candid camera.
Somebody's taking a picture. All right, I did. I got a question. Say something to us, Paul. You're new this year. He's new this year. He's trying to surf now.
6'5" and can't slam a basketball. He's uncoordinated. He runs his shirt all the way up.
I done found my woman.
He's got his mama's pants on.
I done found me a woman now. Paul's a regular surf punk now.
Money. No, I'm not.
How you doing, Mike? Jennifer, that's the one that helped me last year. You're just a couple of counts away on this tape, man, from last year. Huh? He doesn't move. He doesn't move. Yeah, this is the one that copies all the notes. They can copy them. Doug's had a little Doug. Oh my God, you know what? I didn't even pay. I don't have any money today. Richard's going to do the cha-cha for us. Do the cha-cha for us. Man, ain't that ugly? Everybody else does it from the years before.
Your mom and daycare?
Yeah, they watch it, I mean, but... What's so funny, Jennifer?
Let me move it.
Don't look at me, look at the camera. Right here. We're going to pay for my sloppy day. Wendy! Hey, did y'all win last night? Losers.
Yes, I did.
Wait, get back and let me get it. You're too close. Tony's going to get on the video camera this year because he wasn't on it last year and he feels real bad. Turn around, Tony. Tony came out of the closet this year. He's the movie star here at school. Big Steve. How you doing, Steve? Let me get that. Wait. Let me zoom in. This one's slower zoom than mine. Says Twitty City Baseball. Hey, all right. That's a cool shirt right there. That's a cool shirt. Sandy, you gonna smile for us this year? Denise! Denise! Here's my typing class. That's across the hall. There's Miss Naylor. Miss Naylor! She's new this year, too. Mike, I took your spot, boy. Wait a minute, Mike. You're too close, man. Come on. Jeff, we gotta sit back here, man, so you can take some. Hey, y'all. Don't everybody get quiet. Hey, we're in history.
Oh, Mr. Parker is our history teacher. Zoom in on that face.
This memory, that's the, you don't want that on head. What you really want is when I'm writing notes on the board.
Yeah, I know.
Get close up, bud.
Yeah, pretty face. Here's old Lynn. Here's old Hank. He just came here this year. He's a goofball. Let's get old TR. Oh, look at that face, man. Huh?
I'll do another one like I made the list.
Have you seen Paul's pants?
Yeah. He's a goofball.
Do you want these?
I am. Look at that boy. Look at his zip. Zoom on his zip. There's old Paul. Paul's a goofball too. He just came here this year. Let's get them pants. Look at them drawers, boy. Let's see what we got over there. I think she's a new teacher too. She's a new teacher.
Mr. Parker's going to teach us something again. We're not in Bible this time, we're in history.
Huh?
shooting pictures of clown society here, then I'm going to put it up. I mean, you can take pictures of other people but not being clowns.
Get mad. Act like you're mad.
I'm not going to have to act like I'm mad.
I want to get it on camera.
I tell you what, I act like I'm mad, and I'll start signing 2-page reports to all the students who are allowing that to be a disturbance. I'm as serious as I can be if I have to call on anybody for talking to you or about that camera. Can't go at all. Yes, sir. Not only that, if it continues after that, I'm going to confiscate the camera and hand it back to him to show. Yes, sir. We were talking about the Roaring '20s, and we were going to talk about the new industries. Not all of the industries were exactly born in this period, but they grew up in this period. This is a time when, for the first time, several new industries became an important part of the American economy. The most outstanding of this is the automobile industry. Automobiles have not been invented in this country. There are various people who claim the distinction of inventing the first automobile going all the way back to 1803 and a steam model of England. A guy by the name of Ben helped invent the gasoline needle, maybe responsible for inventing the gasoline engine. He came up with a car that was named after girlfriend or daughter or somebody anyway, named it Mercedes. Still called it Mercedes, you know. But automobiles were largely just toys for the rich until 1903 when Henry Ford took the principle of interchangeable parts and added the concept of an assembly line. So that each person, not only would you have interchangeable parts, but you have the intended to make them very standardized. That is the same as you could have your Model T in any color you wanted as long as it's black. I didn't make that up. That's same theory.
Neil, the typical comedian.
For an automobile is pretty cheap. Even after allowing for inflation,
Such a
you can
jokester.
figure by 1914 you can figure roughly 25 times that for, if we put it in $1985, maybe 20 times that. But even so, a $6,000 automobile in terms of today you see pretty good. And another thing that he did, he paid his workers outrageously high wages. Yeah.
This is what we all look like this year.
In a period when the average wage was something like $1 a day. Many other industrialists thought that Henry Ford had lost his head about paying his workers this high wage. Many of the people thought that this would be the ruination of America because you get these workers expecting to make so much money that they couldn't possibly afford to pay it. But Ford had a better idea. He said, I don't want anybody working for me who can't afford to buy one of my automobiles. He recognized that if everybody was paid a lot, then they could afford to buy these things, and he could sell more, and he could make more money. And so by setting an industry standard for high wages, he would encourage other manufacturers to have to also pay high wages and their workers to buy his cars.
Right.
You can cheap cars and pay high wages. And again, this is made possible by the assembly line. And this combination of relatively high wages and cheap products meant, and cheap product, high quality products, meant that the country entered a new era of prosperity. And the automobile industry especially took off by out in the country, they used to have those country schools about every 10 miles, so nobody had to walk on a 5-mile school. Right, you heard the story. Yeah. My dad walked 5 miles to high school, you know, they crunch, you know, they like to crunch little ice and foam with their feet, that kind of stuff. Anyway, vacations and all this kind of thing. Not only that, the things that you purchased, how many of the things that you purchased were brought in by truck? The railroad industry would be the main source of inland transportation today, instead of the automobile. Tremendous number of differences that have been made in your life because Henry Ford came up with better ideas. Another new industry was radio. The first, of course, radio was invented, actually invented twice. Once in the early 1800s, about the 1840s, and then again it was invented in the latter half of the 1800s. But it was, again, was mostly sort of an amateur operator or military operations, commercial transportation, commercial communications networks. But in 1920, somebody came up with the idea of having a radio station that would broadcast not just to one station, but to broadcast to a lot of listening stations. It would broadcast not just, say, Jenny calling Tony over there on the radio or something, but would broadcast to a number of people who would listen, and they would actually make money on this by selling advertisements. And this is the birth of commercial radio. KDKA in Pittsburgh was the first commercial radio station, broadcast in 1920. They're still on the air. And the idea caught on. By 1926, there were 736 commercial radio stations. And almost overnight, during this decade, radio has become a permanent part of America's lives. Able to reach into the most distant country home with up-to-date news and modern entertainment. By 1929, there were millions of sets all over the country. Think of the difference that radio made. Somebody out in the country, before a farmer, say out on the plains, might have contact with other people once a week when he went in to church. Or maybe even once a month when he went into church or when he went into town to buy supplies. But now he can have human contact anytime he wants it. Series, things like situation comedy. Of course, there's been just an adaptation essentially from the theater, but it presented new challenges. How many of you ever heard dramatic programs broadcast on the radio? What kind? A dramatic program, as opposed to every night, just music. I used to listen to those mysteries and stuff every night. Yeah,
I used to listen to Amos and Andy.
I used to listen to Andy. There's not very much of that goes on anymore. There's occasionally, you get somebody playing reruns. There's, the BBC produces a few things, a few mysteries. Every now and then, PBS will play things like Sherlock Holmes or something like that. Superman, I think. I don't know if there's actually a Superman for the radio. Star Wars is on the radio. Mississippi is probably broadcasting right now. Star Wars? Star Wars, yeah. How do they do that? At least as well as the news. Because, see, the special effects in the movie are limited to the technology of what they can actually put on the screen. The special effects in the radio are limited only to your own imagination. And so the same program might be a lot better for you than for somebody else if you've got a better imagination. Another that they're doing on Mississippi Public Radio right now is Lord of the Rings. Anybody familiar with that? 7:30 Sunday night, Mississippi Public Radio, they're broadcasting Lord of the Rings.
Hey, Monty,
However, here we go. It's a 26 episode deal, and they're on episode 19 now. So.
Monty Python coming on Friday night.
We're not familiar with that. Anyway, of course, radio became, you see, the birthplace of television. Because after all television is, technically, is a more complicated radio system. And much of the early material on television was simply an adaptation of radio. Many of the early television programs were simply visualized series of old radio programs like English Man or the Jack Benny program. The Old Man and Jack, things like that. Okay. One thing that the radio did, another industry that it spawned was sports. Now, of course, we had sports ever since there have been people. Ever since two men got together, didn't have anything better to do, or two women or whatever, didn't have anything better to do than hang. The next three had sports. But professional and college athletics became a big business out there, even within the playing stages of the different playing stages, center field, right field. But basically they were the same. There was a period when the ball changed. Back in, I forget exactly what year, you might know exactly what year they changed the ball. Somewhere around 1915. Was it there? 14. 14? Before that time, the ball was a little bit softer, and the great home run hitters of the day would hit maybe 12, 15 home runs, and that was just unbelievable. And then they made the ball harder, and the number of home runs increased drastically. But it's still standard today for it was when Babe Ruth at 60 home runs. And he didn't start out, oddly enough, he didn't start out as a home run hitter. He started out as a pitcher. And until just the last few years, still held a lot of records as a pitcher. He was, he had the ability to hit a home run. Probably his most famous expression is he'd come up to the plate and point with the bat. That's exactly where he was going to put it over the fence and get up and do it. And of course, he also led the league in strikeouts some years. But
Big Tony.
He didn't pay to hit home runs. You have to miss it. You can get 25 to hit home runs. Anyway, there is one Japanese guy that did it. The Japanese station also a little chunk. Hard to compare.
What did he?